friends, so it's been a minute since I've made a YouTube video. I was just looking at my channel and I realized my last garden tour was in April and now it's August. So I have moved to a new house in a new city, which is really close to where we were before, but it's new city, same climate, Zone 8B, Central Texas. But yeah, now I have a new garden and a lot has changed. As you can see, I have my little plant set up behind me. So I have a little more space in this house to grow plants inside, to start seeds and things like that. And obviously, the yard is about the same size as our old place, but it's our house, we own it. So yeah, I can do whatever I want. So that's exciting. But yeah, so we've got some garden beds set up. We brought over 3 of the garden beds from the old house, and then we brought all the trees, obviously, and they're still not in the ground. The plan is to put them in the ground once it cools down a little bit. I don't want to stress them out too much because we moved the last week of June and got the garden set up the first week of July. So surprisingly, the garden is doing pretty well. I shot this footage a couple days ago that I'm gonna insert here with the tour, and since then I've had a crazy aphid problem explosion. There was a few aphids, but literally within like 2 days a lot of the plants have been taken over by aphids, which is a bummer, but I'm trying to remediate that organically, of course. And yeah, so hopefully it's mostly the squash that they are getting. Like at first I saw some on the okra, and last year I had really bad aphids on my okra as well, and I was like, oh, you know, maybe it's just like a trap crop. Like I would kind of be happy sacrificing the okra if they would just stick to that, but then they kind of all I hosed down the okra and then they all kind of moved to the squash, so I'm kind of bummed, but hopefully they will pull through. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to put in a garden tour here. It's a pretty short one, and I'm gonna do a voiceover because the neighbor's dog was barking and I wanted to do it early in the morning because yeah, it's so hot, and yeah, I can't, my phone like will start overheating if I keep it outside like when it's so hot. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna insert the garden tour, and I hope you all are doing well, and I'm hoping to start making videos again. Life's been crazy lately, and I just honestly like am not super comfortable in front of a camera, so I will sometimes film stuff and then I'm like, I don't want to post it. But yeah, I'm excited to get back to filming, and I'm going to be planting out the fall garden soon, and so I'll show you all what I'm doing with that. And yeah, I'm excited to take you all along in my gardening and chicken and cooking journey. So I hope you all enjoy the tour, and thanks for watching. Alright, so it's the middle of the day, so it's really hot out, but I thought I would show y'all the garden. And it looks kind of funny because we just built these raised beds. So from our old house we brought the 3 in-ground or raised beds, and then we just built these. We're gonna get soil this weekend, so it looks kind of funny, especially with like the fence around here to keep the chickens out. But the plan is to have a nice cute cottage fence around this whole area so the chickens will stay out. My dog doesn't really mess with the garden, but you know, just to be safe, and also for like aesthetic purposes. So I do have the shade cloth up, and yeah, I'm amazed as well. If you're looking at this like, what the hell, you're in Texas, and I just have so much lush growth right now. I'm also amazed. I did not expect this. I had planted a few seeds at the old house, so we moved out in the last week of June, so I think I started those a couple weeks before that, probably around June 15th. Probably around June 15th is when I started most of these seeds, and yeah, I'm amazed. So it's almost the end of August now, and I started some cucumbers there. I started some long beans, and then some squash. So I also went to a plant sale and bought a couple of tomatoes, a couple of squash, I think it was like a pumpkin and something else, and I planted those the 3rd week in July here. So we got this garden set up about the 2nd week of July, so it's been about a month and a half, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, I'm also amazed. So anyways, so let me show you what we got going on. Oh yeah, so I definitely planted everything way too close together because I was not expecting it to get like this. So it's a jungle. It's really hard to even get in there and show you guys what's going on, but we're gonna try. So I'll just show you the exciting parts. So I've got a pumpkin, which I'm really excited about, and a weed. So that's exciting. And I've had a few, but they haven't taken yet. So that was the first one that's kind of actually been pollinated and is coming through. And then we also have a watermelon here, which is still pretty little, but bigger than the ones I had at the other house. That all kind of shriveled up, so that's exciting. And then I've picked one zucchini so far. Oh, gotta step over this fence. I picked one zucchini. I've got some yellow squash. See, look, I can't even get through here. Try not to step on the plants. Okay. I've got some, this is the zucchini that I just picked the other day. So there's a couple more coming on that one. Then I've got a couple round squash. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even get in here to show you. A couple round squash. I'm just going to show you from afar. But this is the first sunflower, and it just opened today. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And the bees are insane in the mornings. They've been loving the squash flowers. And oh, all my peppers I brought from the old house, they are all kind of struggling, but they're coming back. Grow bags are not the best in the summer because they dry out so fast, but I really didn't want to leave the peppers at the old house just because they take so long to get started, and I knew that if I keep them alive I can get another harvest this fall and maybe even keep them alive till next year. So we'll see which ones come back to life. Let me get out of here. Oh my gosh. Also, this eggplant came from the old house and it is waking back up. It was kind of dormant, but it's starting to wake back up. And then we have, this is, I'm pretty sure this is a Kajari melon. I haven't had any melons. Some of them have kind of come, but then they kind of die off. Not sure if it's still too hot. So I'm in Central Texas, Zone 8B. I'm in Austin, or right outside of Austin, and we've hit over 100, I think, for the past like 45 days. So it's definitely hot. We've got a squash here. I think this is the calabaza squash. That one I definitely started from seed. Okra I direct sowed. Pretty much the second week of July. So it hasn't fruited yet, and it has really bad aphids. So gross. The aphids are disgusting. Some zinnias are coming up, and these zinnias are blooming as well. It's like I don't even know where to start with this garden tour because it's just kind of random, just because I honestly didn't think much was gonna happen, and then it just popped off. So I mean, I'm not complaining, but this is purple basil, which definitely turns a lot more green in the heat, and it's starting to flower. So I've kind of been picking off the flowers. I haven't even really been using it. I just think it looks pretty. It's in a terracotta pot, so it definitely has to be watered every day because terracotta dries out pretty quickly. Let's see if I can get around this fence. Oh my gosh, hold on. Okay. And then I've got some tomatoes in this bed. So I've got one. These I got at a plant sale. Let me see what they are. So the other day when I was making that video, my phone overheated and I had to stop. So this is actually about a week later. And as you can see, we have a lot more sunflowers that have bloomed. We also, like I said in the beginning of the video, have some more aphid damage. It is the middle of the day right now, so everything's a little droopy. But yeah, pretty much the rest of this bed is these. Now I lost the tag when I was making that other video. Oh no, I think I have one. Oh yeah. Dwarf Tamarillo? I have no idea what it is, but I'm excited to see this one got pretty eaten up, but this one's looking pretty good. So I'm hoping that one will make a comeback. And then, yeah, we have a ton more sunflowers, tomatoes, some kind of squash situation, and then beans. And then I have a couple peppers that are struggling a little bit, and some more whole bush beans. And then I did end up getting the soil delivered for these 4 beds. This one is an extra long bed. Well, for me it's extra long. And I put 2 tomatoes in here. So I need to top these off with the leaf mold compost that I bought. But I bought the soil, most of the soil in bulk, and then I'm just topping it off with some really good high quality compost. And so yeah, it's coming along, and I just thought I would share the update. And this is, it looks so much different from that video, which was just taken about a week ago. But yeah, that's the garden, and I hope you enjoyed this tour. And oh, I can show you the, sorry, it's a very well planned video. As you can see, my grass is really dead. I do have some plant starts that I'm kind of hardening off here. They're a little droopy midday, but I'm trying to get them used to the heat. And then these are all cosmos, and then different types of squash. This is borage, and then yeah, so I have more inside, but these are the ones I'm hoping to get in the beds first, because they'll go in some of these beds, and there's many. But yeah, that's what's going on, and I hope you enjoyed this tour. That is for spraying soapy water on the aphids, if you're wondering. But yeah, anyways, I hope you all have a lovely afternoon. There's a little bee came to say hello, and have a great day. Bye.